Thank you very much. Like they said, I am Sir Charles. This is Zero Capex, a show that ensures the entrepreneurs succeed. Today I'm going to discuss a simple principle, which is the importance of a good business plan. The importance of a good business plan. Did you hear that? Can somebody say the importance of a good business plan? Right. Thank you very much. I appreciate the type of a welcoming I'm receiving. When a house is built, the strength of its foundation is very key. When a house is built, the strength of its foundation is key. This is the anchor that supports the entire structure, preventing it from blowing away and holding it strong and steady despite potentially changing climate and conditions. You wouldn't think of building a house without putting that essential first layer into place, would you? Of course not. Well, the same is true if you've got a great idea and want to promote your product or service to the rest of the world. One of the first things you will need to do is lay a foundation for your enterprise, a strong business plan. To successfully create a document, you will need to know why it's so important and what it can do for you. That's what you need to know. A business plan helps you create a strong description of your venture so that you can intelligently explain it to others, including investors. By nature, a business plan details the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how for your business. The process provides a closer look at your goals and purpose, refamiliarizing you with why you are doing it all in the first place. This puts you in a better position to speak with others about your organization and get them excited about it. Yes, another thing is number one, you need to look at the following key factors. Your business plan defines your target audience. Now, when your business plan defines your target audience, it pinpoints who will be interested in what your business has to offer and what segment of the market you will want to speak to. Without a well-defined target audience, a business can easily find itself trying to be all things to all people and never fully connecting with any one group to drive sales. This means that the business will never reach its full potential, which is one of the mistakes businesses are doing. Point number 2 you need to look at is preparing a business plan ensures that you are fully aware of potential competitors and the competitive landscape. It's also so easy to get caught up in the I've got such a great idea mentality that sometimes entrepreneurs forget to identify who they might be competing against. This critical information will shape how you most effectively reach your target audience. Look at your competitors' strategies to see what is or isn't working for them. You will need a solid plan to break into the marketplace, and knowing about your competition is an important first step. That will be the most important step to take. The reason number 3, Creating a business plan also encourages you to closely examine elements that you may have previously overlooked, probably. You'll take a closer look at the financials and pinpoint what your product will need to cost to ensure its profitability at the end of the day. Your management team will also be defined, and you will plan where the day-to-day business operations will occur. Things like distribution and marketing can often get lost in the shuffle, uh, but they are essential to building your business and getting your product or service into the marketplace. One of the most exciting aspects of a good business plan is that it envisions future growth. That will be your reason number 4. And then you will have the opportunity to forecast what additional products or services might look like in the years to come. As you are setting up your business idea, let me help you with a few tips. Tip number 1, make sure you can clearly explain what your product or service is and communicate why the customer will want to purchase it. Closely examine each aspect of your offering and develop a shortened version of the description. So if you don't do that, I've seen lots of you guys. You don't, like the guys who come through to SSC to get their businesses registered during a business development program. I ask them, what would be your principal business? And they're like, I'm doing everything. I'm trading in all aspects. I just don't understand. I fail to understand that part. Why do you, guys, why do you do that? No. I mean, no, don't laugh. Why are you doing that? Don't do these such things, guys. Please, don't do that. Establish how your product or service is going to be unique and different from your competition. And then what sets you apart from the rest of the guys who exist in the market. Often it helps to ask someone not directly involved in the day-to-day operations of your enterprise with this one. So ask them, don't be afraid. Tip number two, maybe I will stop in tip number 2. Be realistic about what you can charge your product or service. You'll need to closely look at your competitors, how they are marketing their offerings and what they are charging. Your product or service may be superior, but if the price point is significantly higher and the features and benefits aren't clearly communicated to the consumers, they won't understand the value that you are getting. When setting your price, don't forget to take your operating costs into consideration. If your price is highly competitive but you can't keep your doors open, that's a problem. That's a very big problem. You will start looking for funding and look for it in the wrong places. Tip number 3, sorry. When developing your budgets, remember to set funds aside for important components like branding and marketing. Most people realize that a product needs to be attractively packaged to prompt a customer to pick it up off the shelves or click the order now button. But you will also need a well-designed brochure or website to effectively communicate your organization's goals, mission, and services. If you are offering a service, you will need strong materials explaining the features and benefits of that particular service you are offering. It's important to speak to a design professional to help you develop and implement a solid brand strategy that will work alongside your business plan. Okay, right. maybe later in the discussion, not today, but some other day, we will discuss some ways of ensuring that your customer loyalty prevails. Okay, realistically, look at the strengths and closely examine the weaknesses of your plan. This is your opportunity to fix something before it's broken. Have you ever heard of a saying, fix it before it's broken? And then there's a saying that says, don't fix it if it's not broken. Yeah, don't get too carried away with envisioning future products or services. Putting your effort solidly behind one or even two offerings is a stronger approach than giving a half-hearted effort across a larger variety of products or services. It's important to remember the adage, do one thing and do it very, very, very well. Do you understand that? Do one thing and do it very, very, very well. Is somebody listening? Okay, okay, I understand. Let's share 5 keys to a stable foundation for successful business. Just 5 keys. Just 5 keys. The key number 1 is incorporation. The key number 2 is insurance. And then let's unpack the first two. Incorporation is okay. Before we go to incorporation, there is a fundamental truth about construction. Any building that is constructed has a better chance of at least lasting on bedrock than on a sand. That is guarantee. Okay, that one is guarantee. Now, this is why it is so important that your business has a solid foundation. How can you actually make sure that this is the case with your business? Now, the first key to making sure is incorporation. Okay, these are the factors you need to consider. Creating a corporation for your business will safeguard your personal assets in the event that you have a professional dispute with a client or vendor. While I am not at all predicting this be the case in your business, it's a smart business decision to implement protective measures for your interests. After all, you are putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into growing your company. Why would you not take steps to protect your investment? Your business entity should be completely separate from your personal affairs. It is a protection for you, your company, and your clients. By reviewing your options and setting things up properly, you will have a bedrock foundation because you have legitimized your company. Once you have done that, then the second one will be your insurance. It will take diligent effort to find the right insurance for you and your household. Seek out insurance agents from people that you already know and trust. There are so many insurance resources for entrepreneurs out there. I don't know why you entrepreneurs don't have such things. I'm confused. I don't know. So it is important that you apply and qualify for and enroll in the insurance plans that are necessary for your family and your business to ensure that your personal and professional needs are cared for over the long period. Right, I have run out of time. The other 3 issues we will discuss before we start the next session. Please remind me to start with these 3 that are left from behind. I am Sir Charles of Sir Charles Consulting. We can be found on WhatsApp on 081 6730 6154. Sorry, 071 081 730 6154. That's our